Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. Just moments ago, Vice President Mike Pence landed at Hector International Airport in Fargo. Our cameras were rolling when Pence got off Air Force Two just after 11:20 this morning. He greeted a crowd full of military service members before he got in his motorcade to R&J Farms in Glendon. Now that's where the vice president is expected to promote the United States-Mexico-Canada trade agreement. Stay with us. Coming up a little later in this newscast, we'll go out to a live report from the farm when we hear that the vice president has arrived there. Taking that live look outside, though, the vice president had some pretty sunny and blue skies. A nice welcome to Fargo. For what we can expect for the rest of our day, let's check in with Storm Team meteorologist Lisa Green.
Yes, the sun has been welcome today after yesterday's gray conditions. And here's a look at our latest satellite picture. Right now, eastern North Dakota enjoying plenty of blue sky, a few clouds here and there. Over to the east, we've been struggling a little bit more to get those clouds out of here in Bemidji and back over into parts of Lakes Country. But overall, as this system continues to work eastward, I think we'll get to see a little bit more sunshine in some of those areas as we head through the day today. Here's a look at your afternoon temperatures. Right now we're at 51 degrees in Fargo, 49 in Grand Forks. It won't be a warm one. That's because we are dealing with that wind. It's really picked up. It's coming in straight out of the north in most places, and we have some gusts into the 30s now. Our peak gust right in Fargo at 33 miles per hour and 31 your gust in Grand Forks. So be ready for a breezy afternoon, but one that features a lot of sunshine. You'll just need your jacket if you're outside because of that wind, and temperatures only into the 50s for your highs today. We've got both sunshine and warmer weather ahead in the forecast, and we'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Lisa. And our sunny and blue skies look a heck of a lot nicer than what this is. It's a sight no one wants to see, but some folks up by Duluth, they're dealing with it. Many people in the Arrowhead region are pulling out their shovels and digging out after a May storm dumped several inches of snow. The flakes were flying much of the night, and some areas are expected to get as much as 10 inches. Police say a situation at a South Moorhead apartment involved two women and a knife. Officers were called to an apartment complex in the 2400 block of 4th Avenue North yesterday. Police say one woman assaulted the other one, who used a knife to defend herself. The woman, who police believe started that fight, was taken to the hospital for treatment, but there's no word on the extent of her injuries, and so far, no one has been arrested. People caught with small amounts of marijuana in North Dakota will not spend time in jail. This comes after Governor Doug Burgum signed a new bill into law. HB 1050 reclassifies possession of up to a half an ounce of marijuana by adults 21 and older as an infraction punishable by no jail time and a maximum fine of $1,000. Previously, it was a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 30 days in jail in addition to a fine. The bill also reclassifies penalties for possession offenses involving amounts greater than half an ounce. We have a traffic alert for drivers using a busy bridge in the Northern Valley. Starting today, traffic on Kennedy Bridge in Grand Forks will be down to one lane in each direction as crews finish a project that was cut short by early snow last fall. That work is expected to be done by about mid-June. The Republican-led Senate Intelligence Committee issued a subpoena compelling President Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., to come back to their committee to testify. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
The Senate is demanding Donald Trump Jr. come back to testify about Russian interference in the 2016 election. The president's oldest son testified once in 2017, but some lawmakers have questioned whether he was fully truthful about his meeting with a Russian lawyer before the election and about his knowledge of a proposed Trump Tower Moscow deal.
We will be documenting, I think, in much greater detail than what Mueller did, the enormously coordinated efforts of both Russian government, Russian oligarchs.
The White House was caught off guard by the subpoena.
He's a private citizen and not a member of the administration. But to subpoena the President of the United States' son and not at least get a heads up, I thought was, let's say, bad form.
It was a Republican, Chairman Richard Burr from North Carolina, who issued the subpoena, prompting a backlash from many of his colleagues.
At some point, this is not about finding facts. This smacks of politics.
This comes as House Democrats are still fighting to get the unredacted report by special counsel Robert Mueller. The White House claimed executive privilege Wednesday as tensions escalate between the administration and lawmakers.
A total stonewalling of Congress, a total stonewalling of the American people, and that is an assertion of tyrannical power by the president, and it cannot be allowed to stand.
The House Judiciary Committee voted along party lines Wednesday to hold Attorney General William Barr in contempt of Congress for ignoring a congressional subpoena to turn over the full report. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
House Democrats are also trying to get special counsel Robert Mueller to testify about his report. Democrats were hoping to have a hearing May 15th, but that is looking unlikely. In our consumer alert this afternoon, brace yourself for a price hike in the produce aisle. The cost of tomatoes imported from Mexico is expected to jump because of a new 17.5% tariff imposed this week. The move follows the termination of a 22-year agreement between the U.S. and Mexican growers that could lead to a shortage and price hikes, although the Commerce Department is continuing to negotiate to come up with a solution. Experts say consumers could see increases of up to 85% on tomatoes between now and this winter. Tomatoes from Mexico account for more than 50% of the U.S. market. A lot of fans missed out on the great Minnesota Twins ticket deal yesterday, so they're doing it again today. Because of the overwhelming demand for the $5 tickets, the ball club is announcing ballpark access tickets available for just $5. They guarantee access to Target Field, but they don't give you a seat. The deal is good through 10 o'clock tonight.